The Unexpected. That was the name of the devotional. And basically, the devotional was saying what's unexpected to you was never unexpected to God. So, something that might shock you, something that you didn't see coming, something that you're not sure about, um, God already knew it was happening. You see that, guys? So that was very quick to the point. I'm not gonna lie, the first line was very, very strong. Um, I don't know why that second line is kind of showing. Um, I'm a in my mind this is a in my mind this is a not pregnant, but I don't know where that line is coming from. I literally just took it. It was one line strong. What are we calling this? What are we calling this, guys? Hmm. Why is it there? You're not letting me give me enough time. What's up, my best friends in Christ? Good morning. I'm coming to you guys from my new bedroom. It's not quite put together, but we're home. We're in the new home, and that's been pretty exciting. So it is currently Tuesday, and I dropped the boys off at football practice not too long ago, and now my daughter and I are about to go for our morning walk. Of course, my toddler Soren goes with us. Soren is 18 months. He's 20 months. Soren is 20 months, and we're about to go on our morning walk, come back, work out, shoot to the grocery store, and then come back before the AC people arrive. Our new home is really hot in the hall and really hot in the living spaces. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're having someone come look at the AC. And also, I'm not sure if I'm announcing in this vlog, but I am expecting. So yeah, I promised myself that the next time that I conceive or have a child, that I would take care of my physical and work out. And I have to say that this has been the most seamless, like most beautiful pregnancy I've ever had. Like so far, no nausea, eat anything I want. Energy is great. I am a little mean, but other than that, great. So this is how we're looking. This is how my body is looking. My goal is just to look and feel strong and have a strong core and just be very strong when it comes time for delivery. So I'm praying that God gives me the strength and the desire to fulfill my goal. Yeah, so my first doctor's appointment is going to be July 21st at 10 a.m. I'm going to take you guys along, but that's not neither here nor there. But yeah, I don't know who wrote it, but someone's definitely here. Hi. I feel like I haven't talked to this baby a lot because in a way it doesn't really feel real. Like it makes no sense because I feel nothing. So I'm like, is something just wrong with my body or am I really caring? But the growth and how everything's getting pudgy now, as you guys can see, I'm just looking like I'm bloated. It's definitely real. So let's go on this walk. Say hi. Yeah. What's up, best friends in Christ? We went on our morning walk. So that's when you guys saw me last. Okay, so today it is 2:52. I just got through resetting the house. The kids brought a drink out, but just got through resetting the house. Is it gonna focus? And put dinner on. I'm waiting for Soren to wake up from his nap. Once he wakes up, he's gonna have lunch. We're gonna go over some numbers and letters. He's going to go out in the backyard. We're gonna play in the sandbox, and we're gonna play in some bubbles because Daddy got him some bubbles. Soren's lunch is, I'm about to heat it up. He has rice, beans, and some potatoes. And I had Zaxby's, so I left him 2 chicken tenders. Y'all, things have happened. Things have changed. And I'm just I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. It's been a very long week, 2 weeks, last 2 weeks. I guess I'm transitioning, I'm just trying to be obedient, but a devotional that I read that helped me was Unexpected. The Unexpected. That was the name of the devotional. And basically, the devotional was saying, what's unexpected to you was never unexpected to God. So, something that might shock you, something that you didn't see coming, something that you're not sure about, God already knew it was happening, right? And I am a little emotional, but it's cool. But there was just, I felt like it was speaking directly to my situation and directly to what's going on. I feel like I'm just kind of relying on God to like work situations out as well as like defend me in a way. I feel the need to want to defend myself or try to help people understand where I'm coming from or this or that. But God is just showing me, and He's continuing to show me that it's not my job. And it's also His job to defend me and His job to fight for me, so to speak. Because I do feel like we are fighting an enemy that will make you see people around you and things around you as the enemy, as someone that you have to fight or some people that you have to fight, when that's not the truth and that's not the case. People are people, and then there's a spiritual warfare that's going on. The person you're facing or the person you're having difficulty from or through is not necessarily your enemy. Sometimes the enemy will try to disguise it that way. Just know that I am experiencing a little hurt, a little confusion, a little pain in this season, but it shall pass. It shall pass, and I've been definitely in prayer about it. I did expect some things to look different, but I am trusting God, and I'm trusting His plan for me and His plan for my life. And that's why I'm pushing through, and I am vlogging. I'm trying not to let myself get into just a rut. But I just say all that to say, I don't know what you guys are going through. And God has shown me that you're not alone in whatever you're going through. So I'm talking about it. But things have been unexpected. But I just feel like I've handled it with grace. And there's been unexpected after unexpected after unexpected. But God. Another thing I'm going to just say, because it's part of the testimony, I've been picking up my camera and just trusting God that I'm doing the right thing. Because, I have this dream for YouTube. I have this passion for YouTube, but I let things keep me back and hinder me, and I'm trying not to do that. So I'm showing up. And yeah, I'm going to relax and plan out what I'm going to teach Soren and go ahead and let this stuff heat up. I'm going to go edit a little bit, and I will see you guys a little later. Bye. What are you eating today? Are you eating rice? Eat. Eat. Yes. Do you want some juice? I forgot how to sign juice. Juice? Don't remember. We'll find it out. Chicken. Chicken. Eat. Eat. Or juice? Say yes. Juice. Juice. So I wake up from my nap very thirsty. We have no dining table. We have no dining table, okay? We down here on the floor that's easiest to clean. Usually I place a towel underneath Soren, but we don't have to do that. Drink the juice. Eat your chicken. Yes. We're going to learn a little bit after this. We're doing school in the afternoon today. We're going to do about 10 minutes of the letter C. The number 3, the shape heart, and the color pink. So, it's mommy. We don't have the color pink. We would do the color purple. The color will be purple. Yay! Good job! I'm so proud. Good job, you did it. It's a little cloudy. Blue bubbles. No, no. He wants to pour them out. I'm not letting him. Don't hit mommy's phone. Be careful. It is. Pop. Pop. No, 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 don't hit. So we pop. We don't pop with the stick. We pop with our mouth. Say pop, 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 pop. Be careful. The sticks hurt. Owie, owie, owie. They hurt. This is my favorite little blower. I clearly bought the wrong bubbles because Daddy went to get more bubbles. Okay, Daddy, what you trying to say? I don't really care what he's doing. I'm gonna let you learn. Soren don't really care what he's doing as long as he's outside, exploring and learning new things. He has to go outside every day. But we've limited, as you see, where he's at with the water. He loves the water. But Daddy and I have limited to water play from any day he wants to once a week, okay? Because water bill. So, bubbles, bubbles. Say pop, pop, pop. Soren, pop the bubbles. Pop the bubbles. Soren. Can you pop the bubbles? Pop the bubbles. Pop, pop, pop. I got his attention. Pop, pop, pop. Get it. Get the bubbles. My teens, I want them to have a relationship with God. I don't want them just like fear God in a way like you're afraid. You're going to do it because you're scared. But build a relationship with God to where you fear letting him down because of all that he's done, all that he's doing. Just having a different understanding and a different relationship. I was just kind of getting on them about
the amount of time they give God. I'm encouraging my teens to have a relationship with God, not just follow God because mom and daddy said so, but I really want them to follow God because I want them to be saved. You know what I mean? I feel like my job is to lead them to Christ. That's out of everything you accomplish, secure your salvation. That's the most successful thing you can do, right? So I just was letting them know that it's time for them to start having a relationship and just letting them know that I'm going to schedule it because I'm noticing that I have to ask them to spend time with the Lord. But I do notice they love it when we do it as a family. I'm going to start back our Bible studies now.
My instructions, don't let them go. Guard them, for they are the key to life. Don't do as the wicked do. And don't follow the path of evildoers. Don't even think about it. Don't go that way. Turn and keep moving. I like verse 11 and 12.
We're situated. I'm going to start back the Bible studies with the teens. I want my daughter to be equipped and know where her strength and power comes from and have her own routine as far as like her faith. I want her to have that. So I just want to really do that consistently before she goes off to college. Just really as for me and my house, we would serve the Lord. Been in my Bible, been feeling convicted about letting things slide. If you know what I mean, secular music. Soren, don't do it. Secular music, violent games. Can't do it. Sorry. Okay, guys. Good morning. It is Thursday, and I just got through dropping the boys off at football practice, and now I'm about to go in Walmart. I need to get some things for lunch. I'm actually killing time until Aldi opens up, but I'm gonna go into Walmart. I have to get, y'all, I'm getting another pregnancy test. I know. I don't know what's going on with my body, and I feel like my mind is just playing tricks on me. I'm also having a few complications, and I'm just trying to confirm some things. So I'm going into Walmart to get a pregnancy test. I'm getting a test that says pregnant or not pregnant. I'm no longer dealing with the lines. And then from there, what the results of that test says determines how I'm going to move next. So Soren is a little irritable, so I'm going to go ahead and get out the car. All right, bye-bye. Gotta always be on a swivel. So 5 minutes sitting and do that. Okay, guys, so here we are. It is $10, and I'm getting the one that is digital as well as just the regular standard. So thank you. No, you stop. So see how it says digital and regular? I need to see the words. Okay. So now we're gonna go. I've had a morning. I got the heebie-jeebies earlier out in Walmart, and then my heebie-jeebies were confirmed whenever I went to Aldi. I was just walking, minding my business. I already felt like a little, like, I felt like I felt watched. Not necessarily in a creepy way, but just like made me aware. Like, okay, I'm seeing a lot of vans around me. I'm noticing this van's been here all day since I got here. The van was there before I got there. So, by the time I leave Walmart and I took my time, now all of a sudden the vans leave. So, cool. Say nothing. Go to Aldi. I make sure the vans don't follow me. They go different ways. And I pull in the Aldi parking lot and poor man. I was just walking in the store, going down the produce aisle, and my baby was just singing, doing what he doing. I'm singing with him. And then the man was like, didn't I just see you in Walmart? I immediately checked out. He said, didn't I just see you at Walmart? I said, I don't think so. He said, I remember the baby. I remember seeing that baby, your baby. Made me so uncomfortable. And I know that was probably so innocent since I made it home safely. I'm assuming I just had a little paranoia. But honey, got checked out so fast, left my coffee, left my tomato, left my coffee creamer, left my cold foam. Left it at the store, baby, was gone. Pum, immediately got in the car, immediately went home. I just sounded to say, Lord, please just step into my morning, give me peace, give me clarity, give me no fear, no paranoia, give me those things, but always give me awareness. Anyway, honey, I'm home. I just got another text. I already knew I was pregnant, okay? I already knew. But my mind just keeps playing tricks on me that I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why. I've been bleeding. I'm bleeding. It keeps happening. It keeps happening around when my cycle should come. I'm having spotting. It was really bright, and now I'm still spotting. Like it's been 2 days or 3. I'm going to check when my cycle's coming on. So I'm like, am I tripping or am I like, is something else going on or am I pregnant? What I'm about to do now, I'm about to call my doctor, let them know I got an appointment for next week, but this is what's going on. Is everything okay? Should I be concerned? I'm also feeling the cramps of menstruation. So I'm already just having a day. That's been on my mind for the last few days. My husband just keeps telling me, like, keep my faith. You know, we stopped intimacy, of course, just to, like, make sure everything's okay. But, like, this is, like I just said, this pregnancy has been so amazing that it almost doesn't feel real. Like, where are the symptoms? You know what I mean? And I'm not asking for them. I'm just like, thank you, God, because I deserve a pregnancy like this. But this is the only pregnancy where I've been bleeding monthly. That's a cause of concern now. So now I'm going to call my doctor and I'm going to call you guys back. Good morning, best friends in Christ. Last night, I definitely had a night. I just want to update you guys because eventually this video will be made. I have moments that I've been documenting. I haven't told you guys yet about my pregnancy, but I'm going to talk about it because yesterday, as you guys noticed, we went to Walmart because I woke up and I had a few concerns. I was experiencing bleeding, and it wasn't the first day. It was actually going on the third, light bleeding, and I'm suspecting and expecting a pregnancy. So just to make sure my mind was not playing tricks on me, you know how it is when you take a pregnancy test and it says positive, but you have no proof of baby. You're just going on about your day until you have your first doctor's appointment. It's like you almost feel like it's not real, so to speak. But before I went to the, before I called my doctor, I took another one because I'm like, am I even pregnant? Because here I am once again having bleeding when my cycle is supposed to be here. But my test keeps saying positive. So I took a digital test. That digital test said, pregnant. So that made me comfortable to go ahead and just call my OB. And I called my doctor and I let them know, like, hey, I'm bleeding. My first prenatal appointment is July 21st. I'm hoping that you guys can see me sooner just to make sure that everything's okay. And they were not able to. They said that my appointment was the earliest appointment that they had. So what I need to do is go to the ER immediately and be seen. And at this moment, I haven't told my children yet because I want to wait till my first appointment to do so. So my daughter comes with me. She now is aware of what's going on. Are you cleaning up a mess? Somebody's busy behind me cleaning. But I go in, I get my vitals checked. They told me that I had to get an ultrasound. I went to go to the ultrasound tech. He is just cleaning up. It's so funny. I went to the ultrasound tech and she was looking at everything. And I saw a space. I saw what looked like a little dark circle that looks like a home to someone, but I didn't see anyone in that home. She said, I see a gestational sac, but I don't see baby. And she did say that out loud. She said, I'm not supposed to say that, but that is what I'm seeing. I'm sure she could see the concern. So I'm just like, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I went in my baby app. And I changed the name because it's like in your app. It says mom and baby name. If you know about the pregnancy apps, that's the app. I removed the name and I put a heart, and I saw a button that said pregnancy loss. I didn't push it. I'm gonna tell you why that's important a little later. Get back to the room, it's a long wait. They just check in and say, hey, you know, this is what's going on with waiting. And then the doctor finally comes in. I just remember after hearing what the doctor said, I texted my husband. I said, I don't really know how to feel. I said, can you listen to this video and tell me what you think? What is she saying to me? Because I have what I think, but what do you think? And then he said, I think it's too early for us to say or feel anything. I think we just need to wait and move forward. So basically, the reason for my visit, it says, reason for the visit, vaginal bleeding, diagnosis, 6 weeks gestation of pregnancy, bleeding in early pregnancy, threatened abortion in first trimester. What the doctor said to me was, you could either be at the beginning of a threatened pregnancy, meaning you are still technically reading pregnant. You could be experiencing a miscarriage, the early signs, or you could be too early to see baby. Baby could still be developing. She said, I wish I had more information, but I only got those 2 things for you. Either you're still pregnant and you're really early, or you're losing your baby. I definitely wanted to leave knowing something. I wanted to leave and knowing how to feel. But I want to go back to the moment where I deleted the baby's name and almost deleted the pregnancy app. I feel like it's just like I was responding with my flesh. And I called my mom as soon as we left, and she just prayed for me. She prayed over me. She prayed over my situation. I went back and I'll say this, I've been speaking a 4th child, and I've been speaking their name. My family knows their name. My friends know their name. Everyone knows their name. I even mentioned their name at my wedding. And I just said, I just had to really think, God is a God that gives you your heart's desires. He gives you your promises. He's one of my promises. I'm looking at a promise of God. And I'm not gonna say that I felt convicted, but I felt like it's very important that what I do from here on, shows my faith and shows my trust in God, regardless of the outcome of the situation. But it just got me to thinking. I had fear of not getting that promise, and I had fear of the worst, but I decided to pray through it, and I went back in the pregnancy app, and I put that child's name back in the pregnancy app, right? I put it back like a show of my faith, and I literally was like, dang, I really want when I'm faced with situations, I want my faith to be activated first. Like, I don't want it to be like a second thought. And in that moment, I didn't say things out loud, but I did go down a path mentally where I did think the worst, but I wouldn't say it out loud, but I did have the feeling, and then I kind of combated it with my faith internally, right? So I started speaking to it. I started, saying, like, the truth to it, the unexpected. What's unexpected to me is not unexpected to God. He knows what's coming up. He knows what's not coming up. And I have to trust that. I don't know how the situation is going to work out, but I think my faith is saying, I think this pregnancy is just early. I think everything's going to be fine. I think I'm going to meet number 4. I'm saying all that to say is that I'm activating my faith. I've never experienced anything like this. And also, I'm just believing and trusting in God's report. God is not a God of confusion. I really do hate that I left not really knowing how to feel, because I can't lean into sadness and grief and sorrow because I don't know. And I can't lean into joy and celebration and expectation because I don't know. I just remember sitting in the group chat. I was sitting in the ER. My friends started a new group chat, and they were just talking about everybody's just celebrations. Like, we've been celebrating a lot, marriages, new babies, and I haven't told anyone but my mom. So I was just waiting to share the news with them, and I just thought it was interesting that that group chat was created right when I was sitting in the ER, and I've been wanting to tell them the news. And a part of me was like, dang, I'm glad I didn't tell nobody. But then I'm like, dang, that feels horrible to say. And one of the girls in the group chat, she was like, you got till December to get pregnant, because my sister is pregnant. One of my childhood friends is pregnant, and we're just a little close like that. So raising the baby together is a no-brainer. But I remember her sitting across the restaurant table from me saying that, and I wanted to tell her back that I was. But a part of me, I was just like so confused with my body. Like, I didn't know if I was really pregnant or if my body was just tripping, but I am really pregnant, and it is threatened, but God. So I'm gonna go get dressed. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm praying that I have amazing news to update y'all with. I really, really, really pray that I'm going to experience my first pregnancy as a wife, okay, because God is good. And my first pregnancy that I document, because I've never done that. I didn't do it with Soren. I was just in a place where I was just feeling like I need to protect my peace and protect things, and I don't feel that way right now. I feel like I'm in a sharing mood. I feel like I'm just ready to talk about like God's testimony in my life. So I am documenting this. I'm gonna probably post it either way, but Lord, I pray it's the outcome that I hope for. And I'm gonna get ready and start my day, honey. Woo! But there's so much to be grateful for. There's so much to be done, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go do that. Another thing I said, oh my God, you're giving us all this space, and I believe you're giving us this space to fill it. Just trying to make the situation positive. It's gonna be okay either way. It's gonna be okay either way. You guys, by the next time I see you, or just somewhere along this pregnancy journey vlog, you guys will find out the result of that. Pray for your best friend in Christ. Bye. But y'all, as that was interrupted, let me start over from the top. The reason I'm back on YouTube is because God has really just delivered me from like debilitating panic attacks, fear of like scary panic attacks, and I say all that to say, after everything that happened yesterday, I did feel myself. I felt like the start of one. You know, it's clammy feet, race of heartbeat, all that. Like, I was just like, I was just like, God, like, no, like, when I feel those feelings now, and I'm laughing, but I'm telling you, girl, 2023, Brittany, wasn't laughing. She was not laughing when the thought of a panic attack came up. Okay? But I just laughed because I was like, like, you really have equipped me. You really have brought me so far. Like, I just started praying. I just started, like, praying over my body. I started praying over my mind. I was like, no, I'm the enemy can't attack me right now. No, I started speaking, the word, and the truth, who God has me to be and called me to be, and what He promised me and what He's brought me from. He didn't bring me through that to put me right back in that. He brought me through that to keep going through that. Like, every time I'm faced with it, I'm gonna go through it again. Okay? I'm a pray my way up out of there again. And those attacks mostly come at night for me. When I'm lying in the dark, like when I'm, processing my day, whatever, I'm like, the enemy won't. So not only, is my faith being tested, I'm pushing through, praying through. Now I gotta combat panic attack and pray through that. Cause guess what? When God's promise comes through for me, the home of this baby can't take that right now. I gotta keep this baby's home secure, locked down. Security is getting crazy up in here. I don't. That's one thing about it. Even having Soren, it made me regulate my emotions because I'm not playing those games. I am not playing those games. I'm not going to have my newborn seed, the baby that God gave me, in no environment where I'm just up and down, left and right, pulled emotionally inconsistent. No. My faith has helped me. My faith has kept me. And my faith has helped me fight through that. And I wanted to share that because, no, and then I went on to sleep like a baby. I sure did. I've had nothing but beautiful sleep in this house. You ain't gonna attack me. And it's usually when I get big feelings, I'm realizing that, like, I got big feelings. Y'all, I'm experiencing some losses. I'm experiencing some losses, and I don't know the outcome of it. I've given those losses to God, and they're not physical. They're not like losses due to death. There's losses due to relationships. There's losses due to expectations, hope. I'm experiencing those, like, things like that. So that going on, and I given that situation to God too. He's gonna fight for me on that. He's gonna avenge me on that. He's gonna work that out for my good too. That's gonna work out for my good. This is gonna work out for my good, regardless of the outcome. And that's two big things hitting me in a matter of a week. So, and then that helps me logically fight off panic attacks and things like that. You got big feelings. But I can't let the stress affect my body and attack my body like it used to. It used to physically attack my body. I can't allow it, and even more is at stake because I'm pregnant, okay, and it seems to be at risk. But we speak life. But I'm gonna go because my child is acting a fool. I'm gonna go put on my clothes. Y'all, let's continue on with the vlog. You got this. I got this. We got this. Okay? We healing. By His stripes we are healed. We are healing from things that are holding us bondage and holding us hostage. We are healing. Okay? And I don't choose to cry all the time. I hate crying. But, just know that I'm feeling things. But I'm allowing myself to feel them. I'm not pressing them down. I'm feeling them. But I'm not letting them control me. I'm not going to sulk and be sad when God tells me joy comes in the morning. I'm not going to cry and mourn until God tells me or shows me it's that season to, you know, and that's just what it is. And I love y'all, and I'm gonna chat with y'all later. Bye. So say bye. See ya. We will. We got a whole bunch of nonsense. That's what we got. So you feel like your class is not what you would have selected? I made a plan. I clicked add plan. You couldn't do plans. No. Error. Because they said that. They think they're going to get the perfect classes. No, they're not. You never get the perfect class. Uh-huh. So what's your schedule like? Hey, best friends in Christ. Welcome to another vlog entry. I'm just making this video to follow up from the pregnancy talk. So July 9th, I had to go to the emergency room because I was experiencing some bleeding that was not normal and just not a thing that's normal for me, especially as it pertains to pregnancy. So the diagnosis of that visit was either a threatened miscarriage in the first trimester or a blighted ovum, or it's too early to tell. So the doctor on site recommended that I get my HCG levels tested that Sunday, and I actually got my HCG levels tested on that following Monday. I do have news. So my original levels for HCG the day I went to the emergency room were 8,400. And I got my results back from getting my labs drawn again, and they were 9,500 or 465. Or I'll put the exact numbers on the screen. But I consider that good news because, like the doctor was telling me in the video, she said the best way to move forward and follow up is either, to let things happen naturally, as well as retest your HCG levels. That will confirm if the pregnancy is, if your HCG is going up or going down. And over the weekend, my HCG levels have gone up about 1,000. So I'm just believing in God for a positive outcome. And that has given me a lot of positive outlook. It's given me a lot of peace. Again, I have to go to my first doctor's appointment to confirm these findings and just rule out certain things, and just to see if the little one is safe and developing as needed. I am just really grateful for that. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping and praying that I'm going to have a pregnancy announcement coming soon, as well as documented here on YouTube. So that's some good news. I told you guys I will follow up and let you guys know any progress or any updates, and that's me giving you guys the update. So tomorrow we're going to just figure out what we're wearing. Gonna wake up, we're gonna do our face, get cute. You always want to go to the doctor's office looking cute. So I did a fresh silk press on my hair. I'm going to roll it tonight, just to give myself a little body. But I don't know what I'm wearing. I just know that I want to look cute. I want to be comfortable. So I'm going to finish up my night. I'm going to go ahead and order some groceries, and then I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Today is appointment day. My baby needs his hair done. We watched it last night. I overslept taking the boys to practice. They just woke me up, so I'm coming to you guys a little crusty. But I'm so excited. God, we just pray for good news. We pray for great news. Oh my God. We pray for great news. Let's go ahead and throw on the fit. I'm in a rush. Okay, we're gonna throw the fit on. So just pretty simple. you know that I'm leaving. I know. So let's comb this hair down. What? Sorry. So we made it in, guys. I'm all checked in, and I had a $3 balance. Let me tell you how God is so good. What did I have right in my wallet? 3 ones. I don't know how I had a $3 balance, but it's paid. It's paid. It's done. So we're here. I'm gonna take. Oh, here I come. Hello. How are you? You do. I remember you too. I've been so good. Married. Everything. A lot of change. A lot has changed. Well, how are you?
I'm here, living the dream.
Here.
Living the dream.
I love
What's
that.
going on?
Well, pregnancy appointment. Just wanted you guys to see the fit. I am feeling a flood of emotions. I did not see anything on the ultrasound. Second time now. I was about to pray that I can keep my tears in check or whatever, but I'm not going to pray that. I'm just going to allow myself to feel whatever I feel. Probably going to just turn on some worship music when I leave. I don't want y'all to see my joy leave because I don't like joy. I just feel like there's just so much going on. But the beautiful thing about it, regardless of the outcome of today, I know that I'm going to have a good report. And I know that I'm going to have good news. This is not common for me. I've never had any issues with a pregnancy. I'm definitely a person that accepts every pregnancy with like joy. Like, okay, I'm about to be a mom. So there is a sense of loss here. I know I'm jumping the gun, but our eyes don't lie. They do, but it's okay to have acceptance, you know, and my faith is being stretched. My faith is being grown. I am raising beautiful children right now. So if God doesn't see the timing as being good timing, then I have to trust that. Okay, you guys. I am feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I feel like God just tested me again. I feel like I'm failing in real time. I feel like, I hate to say that, but I'm seeing with my eyes and not with my faith. It's like God is just giving me every chance to act on faith, and I feel like I'm trying to trust what I'm seeing and trust. I just feel more confused. I feel more confused. I feel more confused. Okay. I just went through it emotionally in the doctor's office. I had to immediately call my mom because I thought that I was going to have answers today. I thought that this would be like confirmation. I thought that I would be out of the gray area. I thought that I would get answers today. I thought that I would be out of the gray. And none of those things transpired. I really pray that y'all can hear me because I definitely don't want to have to record this again. I just got myself some food because I haven't eaten breakfast. But like I was saying, I immediately called my mom when I left out of the office because when I got the ultrasound and I saw the empty gestational sac again, I just felt all the feelings again. And I'm trying to lean on my faith. I am leaning on my faith. I'm trying to, I think when you lean on your own understanding, and then when you lean on what you see with your own eyes, you have doubt, and you have worry, and you have certain feelings because you think it's in your hands, and you think you're going to figure it out. You think that you have the answers, but we don't have them. I don't have the answers. I do not have the answers today. And I do not have. I'm sorry, y'all. What I'm trying to say is, when I think about what I know, when I think about what I can see, and when I think about what I can do over the situation, and in this situation, I feel helpless because there is nothing that I can do. There is nothing that I can see because I'm not God. And it's not my job. I'm supposed to lift this up to Him and not lean on my own strength and my own understanding because my understanding is failing me. And I kind of feel bad. I talked to my mom and she just encouraged me. And she reminded me that just because I have doubts and just because I have worries don't mean that I'm not showing faith. It doesn't mean that I'm not showing faith. It just means that I'm human, that I'm leaning on my own understanding. And instead of suppressing my feelings down, I need to lift the situation up to God. And I'm glad she reminded me of that because I kind of felt bad because, using my eyes and seeing what I see, of course I thought, oh, okay, I'm about to get some news today. I'm not delusional. I'm looking at what I see and I don't see anything. I don't see anything again in the gestational sac. But stay focused. I feel a little bad, a little disappointed that I'm still in the rain. And I feel a little bad because I just recorded, but I felt like I'm sailing in real time because I'm not activating my faith. And I really wanted to, or, I guess I wanted my faith to look unwavering. I don't know. But I hate that I said that. Because it's like, hey, why is it the first thing you say, or why is it where we go as humans? You know what I mean? Maybe I can't speak for everyone. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself. But I because I was disappointed with the news that I heard, because I was disappointed that I was still with the brain, because I did not see anything that I was expecting to see today in the sonogram, that I immediately felt like I was failing when it comes to faith or having faith. So I'm just going to do what my mom told me to do, and I'm going to lift these feelings up to God. I'm going to lift these thoughts up to God, and I'm going to keep walking in faith. And I'm just going to wait these next 2 weeks to find out what's going on, and I'm going to keep putting it to God. I'm going to keep lifting the situation to God.
Go to the grocery store. What's up? My best friend in Christ. He think I'm leaving him. This is the fit. I wore this on one day. Guys, my house is so put together, so clean. I feel like a proud wife, proud mom. I may be able to, I get to participate in my first Sabbath. I have a pregnancy update. The last time you guys saw me, I was in shambles. I am okay. I just want to let you guys know that I am okay. I did, like, all of my labs came back today. And I did check my HCG levels, and they did drop by 9,000 to 5,000. So I'm gonna actually, I'm trying to wait for my husband to come home. I was gonna talk to him about it. Y'all know before him, but y'all won't know first. He will know first before y'all see this. But I wanted to talk about it while it's fresh on my mind. I didn't really feel left or right. I'm just trusting God with whatever the outcome is. I immediately lifted it up to him. I lifted my HCG levels to him. I lifted everything to him. And I'm going to continue to lift it to him, good or bad. I don't get to have a reaction, and I don't get to have a say until 2 weeks when the doctor has enough information collected to best advise me moving forward. And prayerfully, that's a beautiful fourth pregnancy. Otherwise, guess what? We're moving along in faith, but I just want to update you guys on that. Yeah, y'all, I was in shambles. I was in shambles the last time I talked to y'all, and that was the 21st. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the store. I just wanted to check into the vlog. I don't know which vlog this is, but I wanted to check in and kind of update you guys. We'll talk more, but as for now, I'm gonna go enjoy my Friday. I ain't picking up the vlog no more, but guess what? I've edited 2 videos. 2 videos I want to let y'all know. Episode 1 is up. Episode 2 and 3 are coming up, okay? So this will most likely be in the pregnancy vlog. So yeah, look forward to that. Bye, guys.
Okay. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. I am making an intro to the vlog. Y'all. Okay. So it's Sunday. I've been cleaning my house all morning. Yes, I've been crying. I've been like boo-hooing, sobbing the whole time I've been crying. Just a little exhausted. Keeping my faith, but I am having feelings, and of course, after I cried, I just kind of prayed and lifted my situation to God. This pregnancy has really been very different for me. I just want to preface by saying that the enemy is definitely working. And I say that because I'm not saying that because challenges don't always mean they're from the enemy. Challenges can be from God as well, for growing purposes. I just want to preface that I'm not one of those people or one of those believers that think every negative thing is from the enemy. But the reason why I feel that this pregnancy situation is definitely an attack from the enemy is simply because, my walk has changed. I'm so grateful for where I'm at spiritually, but there was a time where I was not where I'm at. I have 3 children, and for people who don't know my story, all 3 of my children are out of wedlock. And that's okay because, I'm not condoning that being okay, but I am married now. I am, God will just take things and use them for his good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in sin, we've all been in sin, but at the end of the day, God took my mess and he worked it out for my good, is what I'm saying, and he would do the same for you. But the reason I say I feel like the enemy is definitely on the attack because, I was just thinking like, dang, when I was really not living in the way, God would have for me, I had no issues like with pregnancy, you know what I mean? Never had complications with pregnancy, never had threatened pregnancies, never been through anything like this. But I say, while you sinning, honey, the enemy don't mind because you're not on the path that leads to his defeat. You feel me? You hit it right where he wants you to be. So I just say like, dang, like my first pregnancy in wedlock, it's just been under attack, I'm proud of all of my children. I'm proud of my story. I'm proud of every part of my story, but I was very much proud, to experience this journey, my first pregnancy with my husband. That just makes me so proud, but I just say all that to say the first pregnancy in wedlock has just been so tough. I'm just keeping my faith. And the reason I'm crying is because bleeding, it started back this morning. And for the people who don't know, I've been experiencing bleeding this entire pregnancy. And it's just giving me so much stress. And then, I was okay until I wasn't okay when the bleeding, led to diagnosis and things like that, hearing terms like blighted ovum and empty gestational sac and et cetera, and going, for your first doctor's visit and seeing nothing on the ultrasound, having breakdowns from that. And this is so hard for me. I'm only on this vlog because I could not reach my mom, just for the record. And I have to just get my feelings out. I could call people, but everyone don't know. And just for the record, if you see this video and you did not know, it was not personal. I'm not going to explain that any further. It's my journey. I can go through it how I like. And this is just the way that I thought was best. And so, don't blame my heart. It's just only the people that need to know, my mom, my husband, and me. And that's who I'm going through this with. Back to the point. Hearing those terms, going to your first doctor's appointment, nothing is there. I'm just fighting for my life right now. And yeah, I'm popping these off. I'm redoing myself tomorrow. It's Monday and I redo my beauty routine and my hair. I definitely got to do that tomorrow because I definitely got to pick myself up. But I'm giving it to God. And I'm in my feelings too because I'm a little nervous because it's like, usually when I'm going through things, I post about it after I've gone through it, and I have started vlogging. And a lot of this experience has been caught in my vlogs in real time, and I've just cut out a lot of the moments that I weren't ready to share. But I have decided to just go ahead, and so I have like 2 vlogs coming out before this one. I will probably have answers by the time the one comes out, but I do let my YouTube vlog, I'll let you guys know that I am expecting. I know like congratulations and things like that are gonna come in. And I don't know the result of this one. And I'm just having faith. I'm praying for a good report. But I never posted something in real time. So that's just making me, you know, but I just feel ready. I just feel like this is what I'm doing. I'm not letting life kind of put me in a rut and make me give up my goals and my dreams. At the end of the day, I'm not the only person on earth who's going through this or will go through this. So I'm posting big. It's just, you know, only thing is, you know, I'm kind of in it. So that makes me a little nervous, but I know that this is going to grow me spiritually in a lot of things. I'm really praying for the outcome that is positive and everything's great and everything works out great. That's what I'm praying for. It's just really challenging when you just use your eyes, you know, instead of walking by faith, when you look at what the situation is around you and you kind of see with your flesh. I'm trying not to do that. Like my sister, she called me and she read me a Bible verse the other day, and I told her, I did tell her like it meant a lot to me, but it was just talking about walking by faith. My son bought a shirt. I'm gonna show y'all the shirt. He bought a shirt and I didn't know he bought it, and I was like, what is this? This is one of my shirts that I bought to go with my new shoes for school. I'm gonna show y'all the shirt. I got the shirt, but this whole situation is definitely stretching me and taking me through there. But you know, the last time I think I talked to y'all, I don't know the last time I talked to y'all, but I talked to y'all, and y'all seen the journey up until this point. You've seen it. And so even with all these things going on, even with going to my doctor's appointment and not getting the news that I expected and hoped, I'm still in the gray. And that was hard because I thought I was going to find answers or get answers, that I was going to be able to, you know, have that. But say all that to say, after going through all that, I was just like asking my son, like, yeah, let me see your shirt. Like, let me see what you bought. And my sister had just, I saw the shirt before my sister read the verse to me. So it's just a very repeat message, but this is the shirt my son bought. Okay, let's see how God works. This is the shirt he bought. And going through what I'm going through, when I saw the shirt, you know, of course it made me emotional, but I was just like, wow, like, okay. God will use your kids. He will use everything around you to get his message to you. But a shirt I didn't know he ordered. And walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by faith, not by sight. Angels on earth. It just gave me some hope. And then my sister reading that verse to me, I can't remember the verse. I want to say it's Psalm. I don't know. It's one of the Psalms. But I'm having a rough morning. I'm having a rough day. And I just have to pull and hold on to the reminders and, you know, not beat myself up about having doubts and worries and fears and all these things, because I'm experiencing them. I'm trying to jump ahead. I find out in 2 weeks. On August 4th, I will find out what's what. Okay? But this is feeling so long and drawn out. And then on top of that, to experience bleeding again, that was hard. And I know you're probably wondering, like, why are you crying? It's just that. But also, like, my HCG levels did drop. They dropped. I'm going to just close it out here. And I'm going to lift it to God, because it's in his hands. Ultimately, whatever happens is in his hands. But this is hard. I've never went through anything like this. I definitely feel like I'm on the opposite end of a spectrum than any mother's. I don't care what your journey is on as motherhood. Just this is hard. And to people who this is their reality, meaning this is not new to them. This is new for me. And you see how I'm in shambles. For people who this is their normal, you know, God bless you. His promises will happen for you. I do believe that, but this is tough. And I don't know how people do it, you know? I don't know how people do it, but the outcome will be the outcome. At the end of the day, God will still get all the praise. Because I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward regardless how this goes. And my faith will be unwavered. That's all I got. All I got is my faith. So I'm going to go finish resetting my house. Enjoy the rest of my Sunday. God is good. I worked. And I'm able to pay my rent another weekend because you all, you know, for the ones that are new, I don't know where you're at. And this is probably going to be in the middle of the video, but I am a salon suite owner. I have pretty much been working only on weekends or when I can work since my son, since I went out to have my son. That's November 2024. I'm on the fence about letting my salon go. God is dealing with me on releasing my salon suite business, and he's been kind of speaking to me and letting me know that I'm in a new era, and that new era is, you know, being a stay-at-home mom. But the way God has just helped me see being a stay-at-home mom is just as a home manager. You know, he's helping me see running and managing my home with my business mindset, you know, and utilizing it in my home, you know, because your home is your first ministry. So I am mostly a stay-at-home mom, but I still do work time to time, even though it doesn't really contribute to my family. When I work, everything that I make goes right to my paying my salon rent. My husband takes care of our home, you know, and everything, my needs and our needs. And I've been an entrepreneur since I moved to the city, 2009, 2010. I've always been a working woman. I've always been a hustler, if you want to say that. So I'm just in a season of newness. This season has been, you know, I'm almost 2 years in, and I feel more clear, have more clarity and more certainty now than I did when I first started. That's why I've been posting a lot of home content, because that's what I'm doing every day. So yeah, that's just a little about me, and that's just a little bit about where I'm at. And also this pregnancy's success will change a lot of things in my life. My husband and I did talk about that, but most likely if that did happen, I probably would be letting my salon suite go. But everything is going to be God's will. But that's just a little bit about me. So the hat that I'm wearing right now is my home management hat. But, you know, like most women, I'm more than just, you know, home manager, but that's just where I'm at in this season. I'm gonna go. My son is taking a nap. My house is so peaceful and quiet and clean. Well, it's getting clean because I'm cleaning it. Kind of like a Sunday reset. I was gonna show y'all that, but baby, I've been boo-hooing and I just couldn't. I ain't never cried this much on camera, and it's not the vibes for me. It's not the vibes for me. So this too shall pass. Y'all have a great day. See you in the next clip. Call you back.